Why should I trust the Bible? For too long, far too many Christians, when asked about why we believe what we believe, have responded because the Bible says so. The problem with this answer, of course, is that it makes no sense until and unless we can first establish the credibility of the Bible. Why should we trust it? Well, there are at least three reasons why. Firstly, peer review. And this is how many documents, even today, are evaluated for their trustworthiness. To what degree are other writers citing the document, and to what degree are those writers being cited themselves? We can establish through this a web of legitimacy, or a failure to prove a web of legitimacy. In the Bible, when we look across the 66 books of the Judeo-Christian scriptures, we see more than 16,000 examples of internal cross-references and citations, more than 16,000 examples of one part of the Bible referring to another part of the Bible, another verse, another chapter, another book. Secondly, the manuscript evidence. There are two important factors here. How many of the earliest manuscript copies or fragments do we have? And how close to the events that they claim to depict were they written? Here again, the New Testament scriptures alone score incredibly, with more than 20,000 examples of manuscripts and fragments of manuscripts, some of which were written within 100 years of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. In fact, Sir Frederick G. Kenyon, former director and principal librarian of the British Museum, famously remarked that both the authenticity and the general integrity of the books of the New Testament may be regarded as finally established. Thirdly and finally, the explanatory power of the Bible. C.S. Lewis famously said, "I do not believe in Christianity just because I see it, but because by it I see everything else." And herein lies the great practical and spiritual power of the Bible. It makes sense of our hearts, it makes sense of our experience, and it makes sense of our world. It is an instrument of diagnosis as much as anything else. The explanatory power of the Christian Bible proves why we should trust it.